Many people ask, why does the pain get worse after I start my spiritual journey? You're not lost, you're transforming. Awakening isn't a sudden burst of light. It's a passage through deep darkness into rebirth. Today, let's explore the 3 stages almost every spiritual seeker walks through. Stage 1. The swamp of emotions. The collapse of the persona self. You feel hurt not because others harmed you, but because you once handed them your power. On the spiritual path, love isn't an obstacle. It's a mirror. It reflects our unmet desires, fears, attachments, and illusions of control. It shows us how much we've mistaken dependence for love. At this stage, your mind is filled with questions like, why did they treat me like this? What did I do wrong? Why is this happening to me? You try to make sense of the pain, to find someone to blame or a reason to fix. But this is just your ego, self-clinging to the illusion of control. And slowly you begin to see you weren't truly loving them. You were holding on to them as the condition for your own happiness. All the emotions, the grief, anger, guilt, are not signs of failure but invitations to awaken to who you really are. Stage 2. The collapse of beliefs, the true meaning of the dark night. Only when your old belief system collapses can the true self begin to emerge. This is the stage that many get stuck in, and sometimes stay in for years. You begin to see the darkness in the world, in others, and even in yourself. The person you thought would always be there walks away. Someone you trusted breaks your heart. And deep inside, something starts to fall apart. You begin to wonder, does love even exist? Are we born just to suffer? Is there any meaning to this life at all? A sense of emptiness sets in. You feel like everything you once believed in is crumbling. This is what mystics call the dark night of the soul. And it is terrifying, because all your usual ways of coping stop working. You can't distract yourself. You can't pretend. You can't go back. But in this darkness, a deeper truth starts to stir. You stop chasing light outside of you. You're forced, gently or painfully, to look within. You begin to search for the one who will never abandon you, yourself. And here comes the real breakthrough. I'm not hurting because others disappointed me. I'm hurting because I placed my hope in them. In this collapse, a new kind of strength begins to grow, and just as the law of one says, in third density, suffering is often the catalyst for transformation. Stage 3. The inner kingdom. The moment of awakening. You're not here to seek love. You are loved. After the dark night, you begin to see the world and yourself differently. You no longer need others to validate your worth. You stop waiting for someone else to love you the way you wish you could love yourself. And then realization dawns. Everything that hurt you was trying to wake you up. Every heartbreak was showing you who you are not. Every ending was a doorway to your own beginning. You no longer obsess over right or wrong. You begin to see the lessons, the timing, the divine choreography. You start to bless the very people who once triggered your pain. Because now you understand, each person who shattered you was actually helping you peel away who you were not. You stop borrowing light from the outside. You become your own source of light. You weren't abandoned. You were reborn. Spiritual practice is not an escape from emotions. It's about becoming someone new through those emotions. Love is a training ground for the soul. It's the most intense, most honest arena for awakening. It reveals your deepest dependencies and your path to ultimate freedom. You are not heartbroken. You are finally coming home. And if you're in the midst of your dark night, please remember, you haven't lost your way. You're simply rebuilding your light, the light that was always within you. In the next lesson, we'll explore, through the trials of love, rediscovering your true self in the illusion of romance. Blessings to you all. This is Inner Echoes. If this speaks to you, subscribe to my channel Inner Echoes. Let's explore life through the lens of the soul. Let's walk the darkness with awareness and return to love together.